think we're going through here and zigzag through here.
Uh-oh, he's like, wait. There you go, Elizabeth. Wow, you got some gems there. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Make sure you don't forget to subscribe to the best magazine that a fisherman can have. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fisherman Magazine. After Nick's talk, we're going to do a little interview with him. Talk about how we started, and I just saw a seminar about surf fishing and the exotics that you can catch, and you get a good chance of catching like bonito, triggerfish, mahi-mahi, tuna. So yeah, we're here at the. So how did you begin like surf fishing? Like in the seminar, I was taking notes on different tips, how to catch them. How did you start surf fishing?
Well, for me, surf fishing, thanks for the question. I appreciate you coming to the seminar and having me here. I started surf fishing with my dad, and my dad, probably much like your dad, took me down to Island Beach State Park when I was about 5 or 6 years old, and we started catching straight bass in Island Beach State Park. And don't tell your mom this, but my mom used to write sick notes for me to get out of school so I could go fishing with my dad at Island Beach. But that's how I started. My father started taking me.
Wow, yeah, and I mean the different species. I was surprised how many species you can get off the surf, because I only know a couple, like albacore, Spanish mackerel, striped bass. So it was really cool how to learn how to catch those species. And like you said, like the different rigs and the techniques, different rods, the pound braid, and it was just amazing. And when did you learn about those species? How did you catch them?
Well, learning, just like most surf fishing, is a lot of trial and error. So you want to go out there, and the key is being out there trying to fish. You know, you don't want to always be reading about fishing. Most of the time you want to be out there trying to learn. So, like I said, it's a lot of failure, but a lot of success. You know, like I used to see those Spanish coming through in 2004, 2005 in New Jersey. I never caught any of them. My first Spanish I actually caught were in about 2013, 2014. So all those years I put in, pattern when they came, and I finally started landing them. But that's the whole point: trial and error, and have a lot of persistence. You know.
Yeah. After that seminar, I'm like, you gotta get out this summer a little more. And I'm gonna buy this book of the Jersey Surf Diaries.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, I want to do a lot more surf fishing, and after that seminar, I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta get one of these books. And like you said in this cover, what do you cover in this book, basically?
So it's funny, the Jersey Surf Diaries, like you're asking me, you know, what I caught and like, you know, trial and error and all that. This is 10 years of my logbook. So when you go out fishing anytime, you always want to keep a fishing log. Because this way you can find patterns throughout the year. And generally those patterns will continue year after year after year, which is really cool. So that's what's in the whole book. It's like my surf diaries. And I hope you start your own book and start your own surf fishing diary, you know?
For me, I'm a pure bridge fisherman.
Oh, wow.
So I keep a little log when I catch a big fish, what year, what time.
Yes.
But for the surf, we usually catch flounder. Actually, I think 2 years ago we started surf. A couple years ago we started surf fishing. First fish we caught was bluefish. Then after that we've been learning stripers, Because before, we didn't know anything. We got local knowledge from the tackle shops.
Sure.
And after that, I'm like, okay, yes, with this, I gotta get something like this to cover everything that you've learned in the last 10 years. Hopefully then I can get a little knowledge.
Yeah, I gotta learn from you. That's what I'm talking about. I want you to come. I want to go fish with you.
Yeah, but thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming, and anytime you want to go fishing, please give me a call.
Yes, thank you. That would be great to have you on the channel. Thank you so much. And as well, don't forget to stock up on your tsunami sheds for striper season because these sheds are killer for stripers, bluefish. But don't forget to stock up on some tsunami sheds, wide variety of colors, bunkers, dark colors, purple, white as well as they have sand eels, some squid, the heavy sheds, mackerels. So don't forget to get tsunami sheds for this striper season. Different colors and sizes. Hey guys, Pedro here. I'm with Mark Garrett from KEPTI. He has a YouTube channel on KEPTI on YouTube. And how did you start out the channel? I mean, I know Tony Maja and you use his products. I mean, how did you start out the channel?
I started fishing when I was about your age. I was literally about your age. And what happened is I started taking videos. As I got older, I started taking videos. My brother, remember Tex from the videos?
Yes, I do, Tex.
Yeah, that's Tex. Alright, Tex is my deck boss. We started taking videos just as a goof to show our friends the trips that we did, right? So I was like, the way I would show it to them was I'd post on YouTube and say, hey, I posted things so everybody could, remember our trip that we did together. Next you know, a bunch of people like yourself started watching the videos. They started emailing me and wanted more and more and more, and I started doing that. And I just went to school for editing for 4 years. Started editing, taking editing classes. I tried to make a better product, and I've been fishing ever since. I hooked up with the Maja people, lots of sponsors that are great people, and that's why I started fishing and having fun.
Yeah. I mean, I see a lot of your Tony Maja products, like you're using the Mojos and the bunker spoons. I can't wait for the flutter spoons of Tony Maja because those supposedly are the new flutter spoons that are good. Right?
I'm glad you brought that. It's exactly one of the key components of today's video and today's show is to show those flutter spoons. I think they can be really deadly out there on striped bass, especially big fish, and they're just going to mimic those bunker that are eating, they're falling down. What's the bass going to do? It's going to say hello, right?
Yeah.
And what else the bass say? Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, thank you for your time.
Of course.
Don't forget to check out his channel.
Hey, keep that going. Ready? Come over here, steal some from Maja. Follow us. Steal a spoon.
Thank you.
All right, Maj, if you ever see this video, in case of the date, she's snatching one of these.
Well, don't forget to check out his channel, KEPTI, is that right?
That's it.
KEPTI, don't forget his channel, and thank you for the interview.
Of course, you got it.
Hey guys, Pedro here with Chris Megan and Jimmy P from On the Water, and I'm just going to ask you a couple questions real quick so you can get back to work. How did you guys start out? Like, how did you guys start out fishing and with the On the Water? How did you guys started?
So great question. When I was about your age, my dad was a history teacher. I had 5 brothers, 6 boys, no girls in the family. We used to always go to summer camp because he had the summers off. And what we did is, he was a camp director. We went through Boy Scouts all the way through. So before I was even old enough to be a Boy Scout, I was at summer camp. Couldn't be involved with Scout camp, but I was there for 7 weeks. So I would go on the canoes, and I would take the kayaks, and I would take the rowboats, and I would take them. And I had nothing to do all day, and I would go out fish, and I'd go out and shoot the rifle at the rifle range and archery, and I really fell in love with fishing. So that's where it was. And unfortunately, I went to school where Jimmy went to school, Villanova University, of all places.
A couple decades apart.
A couple classes apart. I think I was a senior to you was a freshman. And so we went there, and then I started on the water back in, 96. And I was able to buy my partner out in 05 and had on the water ever since. And that's where Jimmy came in.
Yeah, I started with On the Water in 2008. It's been absolutely great. When I started, they were just New England, and then they were getting ready to open up, expand into the whole Northeast fishing. It's been a lot of fun. I love working with Chris. I love seeing the best part about these shows and passionate young anglers like yourself.
Yeah, I see a lot of your videos on the shows, your books. I get a lot of knowledge out of those books.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to ask you guys how you started. I mean, fishing. Thank you for your time, guys. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Chris.
Do you know that Jimmy was afraid of the water up until he was about 18?
Oh, that's...
Yeah, that's a little known fact. That Jimmy was afraid.
We got a golden nugget here.
Afraid of the water until he was about 18, and then he took the swimmies off and he realized he was going to be safe, and that's when he started fishing. And ever since then, he's done a great job with it. If you ever want to work with me, you can come, and you can start in 2 years. You can probably take Jimmy's spot. You know, I think you do great on TV with us.
Yeah, well, thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you so much.
Don't forget. Oh, side cross.
There it is.
Thank you